What's up, my amazing friends? Bit of an impromptu one. I've always had this one on my list, but then, we got so taken up with hockey and we're in the hockey playoffs, so hockey's about to come to an end. So we're going to start looking at other sports. We recently went back to hurling. In particular, I was blown away by the All Ireland from 2024. That had me floored. A lot of people telling me to check out Gaelic Football. Gonna let you know right off the bat, guys. I don't know anything about Gaelic football, okay? So forgive my ignorance, but I just typed Gaelic Football 2025. I see we've got All Ireland. Now, that was the highlight from hurling that really threw me away. So I'm assuming that it's the same and All Ireland is the highest level. So we've got Dublin versus Derry here. Let's take a look.
The big news from a Dublin point of view is
Let's take a look. I haven't even seen the field. I don't.
From a hamstring injury. He replaces
All right, so we got a round ball. I hope it doesn't make people mad that I'm like going in fully ignorant, but I feel like that's kind of the point, right? And then I can learn it.
With Oren Lynch ruled out, Lynch isn't even on the match day 26, so Derry have had to draft a minor goalkeeper, Louis Regan, onto their bench. So
alrighty.
It's D-Day for Dublin and Derry in Derry.
Okay, so the kickoff is tossing the ball up, and then they compete for that.
1 point ahead of Derry, and they're on the attack straight away.
All right, so clearly. All right, so I'm seeing a couple of things already. Clearly, there's a limit on the amount of steps, so they tap it with the foot to be able to continue to run. And now he handballed that over the goal, and this is a very similar setup. I can see we have a goalie, right? Yeah, we've got a goalie, so it's going to be extra points. So one for over the top crossbar. And that is a great start, isn't it? Oh, he's got some moves on him. Wow. Wow. He was in wide open space there.
4 points to no score.
So Dublin has turned up. They're already up 3 points. Long range kick here.
A tidy score from Gannon. 6-2 they lead.
It's cool that you have the risk and reward of the various ways to score. I quite like it.
And that time they keep it away.
Getting the extra points for going into the net, of course. Let me have a look here. There was a push, was there?
From Gannon, 6-2 they lead. And that time they keep it away from Padder Coffey, the referee.
I couldn't even see that.
A push in there, and John Small didn't give the ball.
Okay, sorry. I was looking for the push. So he hasn't given him the ball, so he's delaying the play, allowing his defense to set
John Small didn't give
and penalized for it.
Dropped it on the ground, and it's moved forward for that descent.
Nice. Okay, we got a long range shot.
A lovely strike from Shane McGuigan. So there you go. Dublin's lead has been trimmed right down.
Yeah, only 2 points in this one.
Constant motion from him, and Dublin look wide open at the back. Ethan Doherty. Doherty still going and then stumbled.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, he lost it.
Towards the end line, McGuigan.
Sharp angle there, sharp angle.
How did he manage to do that? That's a stunning score from Shane McGuigan. Came off the outside of his left boot. That's brilliant.
Great shot. Now that's interesting. He's taking his penalty. So you get a run up for the penalty. Or am I blind? And wow. Does the field go right up to here, actually? I'm blind. There we go. Oh, no, there's a line there.
That's Shane McGuigan, and he's been fouled by Theo Clancy. And McGuigan was going to get on with it quickly.
Doesn't matter the sport. There's going to be an angry coach. Another long range. All right, to level it. Now, okay, now wait a minute. That went from 5 to 7. So that's what someone was in my chat talking to me about yesterday. He let me know. So it's a range thing. So they've added a 2-pointer, I believe. Wow, we see it there. The evidence is there. I love that it's a close match.
Here is Niall Scully. They just moved the ball forward. Paddy Small knew the challenge was coming from McGrogan. Paddy Small is set up, and the Hill 16 have gone on tour, and they're behind the.
So that's a 1-pointer. So it mustn't be behind that range.
They've regained the lead after 3 points in a row. Ethan Doherty was the decoy. It just opened up the space, and they've got in around the back with Paul Cassidy, and Cassidy applies the finish. That's a really nicely constructed score, all joined up, and they just moved the pieces around on the board.
So it's not like a
all joined up, and they just moved the pieces.
They can pass it up with an open palm.
Just a point behind, 5 minutes from half time. Brian secures the kick out. Now Kieran McFall. It's going to be moved way forward. Well,
wait, it looked like
an issue there about why has the ball been moved forward.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that they could take a mark similar to AFL and take it from that point, but then the player looked like he wanted to run around, and then it seemed like a fine tackle to me.
50 meters.
50 meters.
Cormac Costello.
Wow, what do you think about that there, guys?
Sure has, and Costello re-establishes a 2-point lead for Dublin. That's a very good kick. 13 points to 11. You can't take your eyes off this. Conor Glass, there is so much at stake.
And they got a big penalty.
Conor Glass was impeded, and this has been moved forward 50.
All right, so the ref's playing a big role in this game, but
all down to Shane McGuigan.
Even. It's been one each.
Will tell you, and the Derry fans absolutely love it, and the teams are level at half.
All right, now that's nice going into the break. Neck and neck. That means you've got the two best teams.
Second half underway at Park Esler in Newry.
Well done.
As you would expect.
It was a great take there.
Conor Glass in the air. Quite a height mismatch with the two of them.
Ah, he's a lot taller, is he? I was going to say, I felt like the other guy had the momentum moving in towards the ball.
Inside 10 seconds. Sean Bugler. John Small. He's got help from his brother, Paddy. Is Paddy going to have a go on his right? No. Killian McGuinness has got in around the back. McGuinness has Rogers in front of him, and McGuinness scores.
Ooh.
And they lead by 2 now. It's 16-14.
Nice little move on him at the end there. And good attempt from the Derry defender.
So this is lovely football from Derry, and Ethan Doherty is through, and Doherty scores, and they're back to within a point in the 45th minute. The rain getting heavier.
Ah. Now, you see how much the weather plays an effect. You can see it. Will Dublin start to break away here? Looks like they'll be the next to score. I haven't seen a shot on the goal yet. Are we about to see that? Going over. It's much safer. And they've got the lead. Yeah, so this is a 4-point lead now. Derry's going a little bit missing, although no. He was able to defend it, but it's still going to go back to Dublin. And they get a score out of it. That's 4 in a row with 20 minutes to go. Derry need to answer. Nice little play. Gave the pass and then sprinted in. That was nice. Good play from that bloke.
That was nice football from Derry. Lee Gannon.
He set it up and finished it off. Started the whole movement.
Gannon decides to go himself, and it could be an inspired move from Lee Gannon. Oh my word, it is. That's a brilliant score.
Well done. That defender was sticking to him, but
Cassidy thought he had him.
Yeah.
Lee Gannon just kept going and running and
just wouldn't stop.
And it's a fine point. One of the scores of the game. They have scored 4 points in the second half.
So you don't see a timer. So, but we know it's against. It's against the time on Derry. Can he get it?
Here's an opportunity for a goal.
Oh.
Just wide.
Oh, that would have been huge. If I'm assuming it's 3 points. That was a close opportunity. But geez, he's jetting. Are you serious? How fast is this bloke?
Here's Ethan Doherty. He's come up with big moments at big times for Derry, and there is another one. They've got 2 in a row.
That was an incredible show of speed.
Just 3 between them with 9 minutes left.
9 minutes left, okay.
Sean Bugler.
Oh, couldn't control it.
On the ground. It's brilliant from McCuffeyburn. He's going to get it back again. And here's a big opportunity of goal scoring.
Is this going to be the first one?
And it's cleared off the line.
Well done.
Bugler it was who took on the shot.
Well done to get back there.
And Rory Forbes was on the line to stop it going into the back of the net.
Oh.
Big moment for Cormac Costello. And he's made really good contact. It's come off the
There's
post.
No way.
Derry can't get it. Dublin
But they'll get the 1 point. All right, so now it's looking really dire for Derry.
McGrogan, well, he's going for 2, and that's caught by Niall Loughlin. He was the quickest to react. They're in here. Here's a chance, and it's wide.
Oh, I want to see a goal so bad.
Seemed to fall asleep. It was put wide by Loughlin Murray. Shane McGuigan just launches that in. And there's an opportunity for Owen McAvoy, who joined the attack. It's come back out to Brendan Rodgers. They need a goal. Rodgers for 1 point. And Rodgers has
okay, only 2 in it, and you can get 2 on a long range. This would be massive. They can shut it down now.
The ball is out of play, and that is that. Dublin are through. They've beaten Derry by...
Okay, so this wasn't the final. So this is still ongoing. Excellent. That's great news for me. Cool. All right. So, yeah, again, forgive my ignorance, but we're checking it out. It's a totally new sport for me. Definitely saw a 2-point score. So I'm assuming, yeah, we know that that's to do with the range. I don't think I have any other questions. It looked like they can bounce the ball. They were electing generally to kick it to themselves to reset the step counter. And it seems like that's the fastest way. But I did see people bounce the ball. So I'm assuming you're allowed to do that. I really wanted to see a goal. Is a goal worth 3 points? I'm assuming it's worth 3. But we didn't get to see one, unfortunately. So that just shows you over the full length of a match of some top teams how hard it is to do it. There was a couple of close calls. I really like the job. I really like the job of the Derry defender in this corner here. But Dublin came away. And is this a knockout? So are Derry now gone? What stage are we with this Gaelic Football Championship? And thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you for being here with me. Now, we've got the Stanley Cup. Can potentially go to Game 7. It's Game 6 tomorrow. So it may... Well, today, actually. But I'll be reacting to it tomorrow. So potentially hockey season might be done today. I'm hoping not, because I'd like the Oilers to go through, or at least to get it to a Game 7. So yeah, we'll be opening it up to like a lot more sports now that hockey season's done, and I'm looking forward to learn a lot more. I appreciate you guys. Everybody who comments, you make it all worthwhile to do this. It means a lot to me. Have a beautiful day, guys. Also, I'm a streamer. I stream at kick.com/fightingsloth. If you've never been to a stream before, we do it totally different to anyone else. Everybody's welcome. We have a lot of people who I'm the first streamer they've ever come and watch. It's more like a family and a community where we can meet and talk every day. I'm there 7 days a week, most dedicated streamer in the world. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Peace.